Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Margie and I'm the creator for this channel, Knitting for Joy. I have found a ton of joy with knitting and I just kind of wanted to share that with others. I'm mainly trying to make knitwear for the office and kind of lookbooks and really curated for those type of vibe. I work in a corporate setting. I'm a chemical engineer full-time. And I'm hoping to just kind of knit more pieces for that setting. I was going through, as we're like transitioning into spring, I was kind of thinking, what do I want to incorporate into my style? I've seen a ton of mood boards lately from a lot of different content creators here on YouTube. I really loved Bethany's from Well Loved Knits. I also saw there's a new to me one, Knit and Grace, I think. I can't remember her name, but she also did something about like spring 2023 patterns, and I really think she does a great job curating really lovely patterns that I think every single one of them I would want to make. So I really love watching hers. So I'm going to share with you my mood board as well as 5 patterns that I really think I might try to knit up this spring and incorporate into my wardrobe. So I have my iPad here with my mood board and the 5 different patterns, and so I'll be able to share them on the screen with you guys. I'll be able to like paste it in here so you can follow along with me. So here's my mood board for spring 2023 knitwear for the office. As you can see, there's a lot of neutrals, beiges, browns. That's kind of the vibe that I like to go for in general in the office. The other thing in here is, you can see on the bottom right, like a blue knit. So I do have a pattern that's blue. I think that type of blue, as well as like royal blues, is really also something I'm looking forward to this spring. I know that can seem kind of like a winter color, but for me, I think it'll be a spring color this year. The other thing in here is like a short sleeved tee, whether it be like a knit tee. I have like a collared tee on here for inspiration, but I was really into knit tee vibes. I think a lot of content creators, not content creators, but knitwear designers are getting into like a knitted tee for the spring and summer, and I want to knit one so bad. So I have a bit of inspiration for that, as well as stripes. So Bethany from Well Loved Knits also kind of had this vibe, and to be honest, I'm using the same pattern for it because I loved it and I think it is perfect for the office, so I'll show that later. But the last thing I'll mention is this knit skirt. So the pattern doesn't exactly look like this, but I was kind of thinking, what do I want for a spring vibe? And to me, it's really transitioning from winter to summer, and I didn't really wear any dresses or anything, any type of skirt in the winter. I live in Iowa, so it's so freaking cold and snowy. But I do think a knit skirt, especially a long knit skirt, is actually a great transitional piece from winter to summer, and you could really dress it up with like a like another turtleneck, or you could actually make it for like warmer months with like a tank top or things like that. So I was actually super excited about that. I don't think I'll knit it because I am just not a very fast knitter, and I am a little intimidated by the pattern, but I really love the pattern. So that's kind of my mood board for this spring for knitwear for the office. Let's transition to the first pattern. So the first pattern that I found that I would love to knit up to wear to the office is the Collett tee by, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna say Witra design. I'll link it here, and obviously you can see on the mood board how it's spelled. but essentially there's just a couple of things that I really liked from this piece. The first one is that it's kind of got a boat neck neckline. I really think that's in style as I was looking through some pictures. I think it's really timeless, really classy, as well as that like right here sleeve length. I've been loving that. I think it looks so good for the office because it's still covering. A lot of knitwear can be like very strappy, and spaghetti straps type is not really appropriate, I think, for the office. So I really love those more cuffed sleeves. I also really love the white in this. I think the color is amazing. I would definitely do like a neutral or a beige. The top left one shows a black version that she did that I think all kind of shows you a bit more detail on what the shoulder construction looks like, but it's just beautiful. I also love that it comes in extra small to 3XL. I wish it could be a bit more size inclusive, but that's okay. The other thing is that it's knit in a DK weight. I think this one specifically, she knits in a half cotton, half merino blend. Sorry, my candle is making the weirdest noise. Can you hear that? I might have to blow it out. Oh, it stopped. Let's continue. So I'm gonna blow it out. Okay, sorry. I thought that would be very nice aesthetically in the back, but I guess not. Because it's like a wood, it's the wick, it's a wood wick, so it makes like a crackling noise, but that's okay. So this knitted tee, honestly, I think it's perfect. So yeah, she knits it in a half cotton, half merino blend. And let me know if you make this. I would love to see this. I think you could pair this with slacks, you could pair it with a skirt, you could pair it with under a blazer, on its own. I'm thinking like on its own with belted and wide trousers would just be amazing. Okay, the next pattern that I would want to talk to you guys about is the Miles tee from Ozetta. I really fell in love with this one because of the eyelet design in the back around the shoulders. I think it is just so simple and so pretty, as well as the hemline. I feel like I haven't seen that in many patterns, to be honest, and I think it really elevates the tee from just like a normal boxy tee to something a bit more elegant that I think would be great for the office. Again, it's got that cuffed kind of sleeve, that perfect length, as well as I really also do like the neckline of this one. It's some type of rib. I think it's 1x1 rib, so I think that is just perfect. This one is actually very size inclusive. It's going from extra small to 5XL, which I think is awesome, and it is knit in a fingering weight. I think you could definitely knit this in cotton and it would be perfect. It also looks a bit airy, so if you knit it in wool, that would probably be just fine as well. So the third pattern that I have to show you is a skirt, is the knitted skirt, and this is, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess up this name as well, but I think it's the Nordisk Maxi Skjørt by Witra Design. I really, really love this pattern. I love the color. It's definitely up my alley. It is such a slim fit, as well as being a maxi skirt, which I really enjoy, that I think would be really great for the office with like boots or, yeah, I would wear it with boots or like loafers and like a sweater or like a satin blouse type of vibe. Oh, I want to make this. I really, really love it. It is extra small to 3XL again, and then it is a DK weight held double. And so the gauge is pretty big, and it said in her description that it is like pretty airy, so it'd be great for the summer and spring. And like I said, that's exactly why I chose this, is because of like the airiness. I think it's perfect for those hot months, or like getting into those warmer months in the office, but also you want to be covered and making sure that you're looking professional. Again, this one is from Witra Design. I really, really love her patterns. I haven't knit any of them, but I think I'm going to, because of how I really just love the style of it. I think they're very like timeless pieces, very classic pieces. So very interested in that. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say about this one. I really love the color. If I didn't do that color, I would do like a darker brown or like a reddish brown type. So that's very exciting. Let's move on to the fourth pattern. So, no surprise by this one, I'm gonna recommend the Farnham Sweater. So this one has 11 sizes, which is just amazing. It is a fingering weight with a lace weight, so that it's actually called like a sport weight is what it's listed at on Ravelry. It's got the stripes that I was looking for in my mood board. It's got the boat neck that I was also looking for, and it just looks so timeless. It looks so pretty. I think you could do a million different types of color combinations. I actually really love the idea of like doing a navy either as the main color or the contrast color with the beige or the white. I think that would just look really amazing too. This is by the Knit Pearl Girl, if I didn't say that, and yeah, I mean, I feel like this one's been recommended. You've seen it, you know it, you love it. Yeah, I would again wear it with like belted with slacks, or I would honestly wear, you could wear this with jeans. I think this is also a piece that could be transitioned into like a weekend. I would love to go to like the farmer's market in the early spring, early summer months. The other thing I'll say about this is that if you're in the office, so this is why I'm kind of recommending more sweaters as well, is because you don't exactly need to be like not covered. Like I feel like in the office it's a bit colder, you can wear like sweaters, you're gonna be wearing pants, you still want to look professional. So I'm recommending those because even though it is the springtime and I think these fit the vibe that I was going for, they're still sweaters even though it's spring. So let's move on to the last one that I'll recommend, and this one might be my favorite. Maybe the skirt's my favorite. I don't know. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite? If you think or you're gonna make any of these, or you have any other recommendations for spring office knitwear, I would love to hear them. I would love to see them. But this last one is by Witra Design again. It's got that amazing like boat neck, kind of lifted collar that's away from the neck. I personally love that because I'm not a huge fan of like the yarn or like the fiber touching and rubbing up against my neck. I have pretty sensitive skin, so I like it that it's a little bit farther away. I also love this color. That blue, like I mentioned in the mood board, it's slightly different, I know that, but again, I think it works with a lot of like the beiges and the browns. It's amazing. I also think that this could be a bit more size inclusive though. It is extra small to extra large, which does not fit everyone's body shape. Like I don't love that, and so be conscious about that if you're going to knit this. I think this is one of her older patterns, and so I think some of her newer patterns are a lot more size inclusive, but just to, you know, be upfront, this one is not. It is a worsted weight, so it would probably knit up pretty quickly. And yeah, I also love that it looks like it's a bit of a slimmer fit across the body and across the arms, but also just like a very natural fitting sweater that I think would be so perfect for the office. So love the color, love that. And yeah, those are my patterns. That is what I would love to make this spring. Do you guys have any more that you want to recommend to me? Also, if you have specific yarns that you like to knit with for the summer/spring, let me know, because I am looking to kind of dabble in that. I've really only knit with wool. I haven't really done too many like warmer pieces, especially like those knitted tees. So if you've got a specific one that you love, please let me know, because I'm looking for recommendations. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more of the kind of seasonal office knitwear looks. So thank you, bye.